busy working on my own grass to notice if yours is greener. I have got dreams to chase and not people to impress. And I believe this, should be the motto of all of us. And especially when we are very young, when we have a lot of dreams, ambitions, focus, goals to chase for. And I would like to share a little tidbit with you all, my friends. I had observed this thing in me only. For quite some time, this thing I have noticed and observed in myself. I'm an avid reader. I just love reading whatever comes to me and the things which really aligns with my interest. The things that I want to learn, I want to know more, as I said, align with my own interest. And I always do have a book with me wherever I go, at least one or two, whatever. Maybe my Kindle also. Means I cannot move without my book or books. That's how I am. That even little bit of the time, if I get within my work or wherever or travel, etc., I always love reading since I was a kid. Now this thing I have, as I said, I had observed for quite some time in me. I cannot focus that much on the reading thing. I'm buying the books, I have a lot of books, I want to read very much of those things, but so many times my focus just gets lost and I get into my phone to see something or the other, which consumes a lot of time. Later I realizes that it had taken 30 minutes of mine, 40 minutes of time, because getting in the phone or in the virtual world, once you are there, you never know how the time passes. Hours after hours after hours. And it is so very fruitless also, so many times, that what am I doing? I'm just scrolling and scrolling randomly without any purpose. Whereas if I invested this time fruitfully in something which is I love to, which will help in my growth as an individual, I could have. So even I'm not saying that scrolling or virtual world is bad, no, but many a times in order to look for one thing, we keep on looking thousands of things. And this is what distraction is all about, which so very interestingly and like a potent, it just steers us from our focus and just takes away to some other place. So yes, my dear friends, here I am, Reshma, once again. Today we are going to talk about some the things which we call distraction. But before that, let me greet all of you with a big heart filled with lots and lots of love. And as I was discussing this distraction thing, this is a very big thing in today's world. This is a huge problem with the youth of today's time, and this is coming to us from so much of overrated use of technology. Technology is very good, very important, but we must all be aware where we should bring a stop to it. Because if we allow us to be distracted on and on and on, it is we ourselves who is going to be at the losers end at the end of the day. And also, as I said, grass is always greener, and many a times it happens also, our parents and our neighbors or many people whom we know, etc., they try, saying to us, or they keep on saying to us various stories of others. And where it is being shown to us that those various others are doing so much progress, and even we also could have done those kind of a progress if we would have been in that places or those places. Now the thing is, we are looking to those individuals who are in a happy state, as being said and talked about. If we actually go in those places and put ourselves in the shoes of those individuals, then we'll understand what exactly they go through. Because that's where the grass is always greener on the other side. And for here one little example, like many a times, our parents and everyone says that you go abroad, you go to the Western countries for your higher education or for your jobs, etc. You will do tremendous progress, and they just shows us, a rosy pink picture. And we just get carried away by those portrayals. Now, when I lived there for so many years, I have seen that here, when we are in India, many a times, which even if we have little bit of privileges also, there are so many people to help us, to support us every time. But there, until and unless a person is like millionaires and things like those, for a general person, they have to do anything and everything by themselves. They cannot expect and think about help, supports, blah blah kind of a thing. But we got carried away. We went there with the thought grass is greener on the other side. And this is just an example. The thing is, so often it happens with all of us. We think about that they are doing so well, or people think about they are doing so well, so we also must get into those zones. And once we go there, then we realizes that grass is not so green as we thought it to be. And another thing also, talking about distractions, especially in today's age, there is so much temptation outside in so many ways, and it is very easy to get carried away. Because I know one thing with my experience, that it is very easy to take the wrong steps. That doesn't take much time and thought. But to do right or take the right step, it not only just take a lot of thought process and righteousness, but also a lot of mental strength to do what is right. Because for the right, to establish the right, we have to put a lot of hard work. And time is like that, I guess, where many of us, we don't want to put that much of a hard work. Many of us. Maybe it sounds very general, but it is also a fact. We all want kind of a quick fix solution for everything. We want a quick success, we want a quick money, we want a quick name, we want a quick fame, we want, quick food. 5-minute noodle kind of a thing, or 2-minute noodle, that kind of a thing we want. We all want everything quick like that. So things always doesn't happen quick like that, and temptations are there where it's being shown to us that you do the quick thing, and it's a kind of a guaranteed success, goal, happiness, ambition, dream achievement, etc. And that's why getting carried away by those provocations is very easy, to say the least. And once we get in that zone of provocation and gets carried away, then no matter what, once we realize and want to get back, that becomes a struggle. That really becomes a struggle. As I said, doing a wrong thing, it just takes a fraction of a second. But doing a right thing, it takes a whole lot of time, confidence, strength, determination, courage and bravery, perseverance, so many things coming together. So we have to be very cautious, very cautious in today's world, that what is around us that is trying to provoke us, is it worth it? Is it going to serve my dream, my ambition in any way? Does the picture that has been shown to me, that rosy picture, it is a quick fix way, is it actually like that? If it was yes, then so many people even before me could have got this path of success in a quick fix way. They haven't, they couldn't. So if they couldn't, they haven't, then is it an established path that I'm trying to go ahead with this quick fix solution for my focus and goal to be achieved? And most often the answer will come as a no, because that is just going to take us carried away, far away from what we had visioned for us. So that's why we must say to those, as I said a little bit before, we must say to those, to those temptations as like, I have got dreams to chase and not people to impress. Why? Because people gets impressed, we know, when we have the success, quote unquote, because again success is a very relative word. And in order to impress the people, so often we try and get with those, the quick fixing path. But finally we comes to a point of realization that it is not the path we wanted to, because it is not what is taking me to my dream and progress and achievement. So yes, grass is always greener on the other side, but we should not be into this. We should not be giving in those things. Rather, we should also not be thinking about success as a quick fix, or to impress or influence someone, that we need appreciation of a certain someone at a quick fix, and that's why I want to treat the path and get into those kind of a solution. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There it will test you. You can say the acid test of your strength, of your courage, of your spirit, of your perseverance, of your tenacity, of so many things. And you have to be there at that time, staying away from those distractions and closing the door on them. Because I don't have time to do this nonsense. I have a lot of things to do, important things to do, which is going to help in my human growth, in my ambition, in my focus, in my dreams. So stay away from distractions, whatever it is. So my dear friends, I wish today's discussion helps us, all of us, in a certain way, whatever it be it little or a lot, because please remember, we all of us are in the same boat, you, me. We all need support, we all need encouragement, we all need so often that the fire of our spirit keeps and remains alive and alight by each other's support. So yes, thank you my dear friends, thank you so much.